The Heard Museum in Phoenix just finished their second annual Teacher Institute program.
Cronkite News reporter Amanda Slee explains how this program is helping teachers bring Native American culture and history into the classroom.
This 3-day workshop was free for K-12 teachers around Arizona. About 20 participated this year. Teachers say this program is helping them better understand the history, culture, and art of American Indians and giving them new resources and tools for the classroom.
This one is my current project that I'm working on.
Weaving is a cultural art of several Native American tribes, including the Navajo and Zuni. Velma Craig, who is a Navajo, wants to pass this tradition on to others.
It's given me a way to give back to my community, and tie other students like myself to their culture in a way that maybe they thought that they couldn't have in the past.
Craig grew up on the Navajo reservation and later in life wanted to get back to her culture. She learned to weave in a workshop.
It's all about empowerment, it's all about owning your story, and it's all about finding a way to tell it in the best way that you can.
Craig was one of several guest speakers this week at the Heard Museum to talk about the importance of tradition, cultures, and the history of Native Americans. The goal of this 3-day course is to weave out the misconceptions about Native American people.
Sometimes we just teach about them in the past and don't talk about them as people today. We don't understand their rights, their sovereignty, and I encourage people to go out there and learn about the Native people in their community because this is all Native land.
The workshop included a field trip to the Phoenix Indian School Visitor Center.
Someone said, I've lived here all my life and didn't realize that Indian Steel Park was named that because of the boarding school that is in this location.
She says being at the Heard Museum was also important for these teachers.
Being at the facility is really important to get them out of the classrooms, out of their communities, into a different space.
The group toured through the museum's updated installation on boarding schools. The U.S. government, starting in the 1870s, tried to assimilate American Indians into society. The government took children away from their families and put them in boarding schools. The goal was to strip away all aspects of their history and culture. One teacher noticed the parallels between the Holocaust, the boarding schools, and what's happening on the border.
A lot of it's about integration, bringing in another vantage point, bringing in another perspective, and not just isolating it to what we already know or what's presented in a textbook or a certain curriculum, but weaving those things multidimensionally so that we come away with something that's more impactful and more authentic.
Lizeth Herrera says this program was a big opportunity so that she can teach in a way that helps students see themselves in their learning.
If you see yourself in what you're learning, you take it more into your heart, and I think that's where the real learning really happens.
And for guest speakers like Velma Craig, this workshop was a chance to share her own story.
I wasn't proud of the story that I was being told. So I think that's something that I'm hoping to be a part of changing.
Teachers like Lizeth Herrera say they are excited to attend next year's institute. In the studio, Amanda Slee, Cronkite News.